Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. It is Bruce Jordan, the Michael Jordan of hotels. Over here at High Tech, Amadeus is in the building as always. That's not going to change. Jose is in the house. Mr. Canelo himself. Not that Canelo, the Canelos, all right?
I know that Canelo.
We're not trying to get beat up today. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Now, thank you very much for having me here. For everybody watching, Jose Canelos. I'm the VP of Guest Intelligence and Engagement for Amadeus Hospitality. So thank you so much for having me.
Anytime, anytime. How did you get started in this business?
Yeah, what's actually very interesting is that I came through also consulting, working at different industries, but I really got fixated on hospitality. I think it's a great industry. And then I've had my career here now for over 15 years in hospitality.
Nice, nice. What is like the top three things, problems that the hotel industry has, and how does Amadeus solve those issues?
Yeah, well, funny enough, right before this, I had a presentation about some of this stuff, which helps me out. But really, it's about the maximization of switching from kind of like the inventory model of selling rooms, selling the right ADR, maximizing occupancy, but then shifting it over to building out experiences, tailoring to get more of that guest value. So when you're looking at that sort of shift, some of the things that start becoming the challenges, one, fragmented data. We have many systems that are built out and focused on delivering what they're doing, but it also keeps the data semi-fragmented between the PMS, CRS, CRM, loyalty, and they're only sharing a little bit. So you have sort of that data fragmentation piece. The next one is really about enabling and working through that, right? So that you can personalize. You can activate on that data. There's still some challenges there. And then lastly, the pressures of the hoteliers, which are really about increasing revenue, right? Increasing margin. How are we doing that if a lot of the tools are sort of remaining the same? So from an Amadeus perspective, right, as we continue to move forward, there's our AI-powered ecosystem or portfolio.
Nice.
That is intended to support and drive a lot of this success across the hotelier business. I'll explain it briefly, and then I can touch upon a few things that that were just recently announced that I think are very exciting.
Beautiful.
So from a portfolio perspective, we sort of structured it in a manner of like a build-up. Starting off at the bottom layer, that is truly your data layer, right? This is where we're capturing transactional information. We have our travel intelligence products, that is capturing demand, forecasted, forward-looking data. And then expanding and starting to enhance what we're calling, the customer data hub, really understanding that traveler down to the right detail and aggregating that data from all those other systems to truly start connecting it. The next layer up is really our advertisement platform that's starting to layer up and put intelligence on top of it. Actually, sorry, it's the offers piece.
Okay.
Offers and inventories. You have our 2 CRS strategy, iHotelier and ACRS. You also have our Delphi and hot sauce capabilities. That are really driving the inventory, that are driving the offers, right? And it's building up on that data layer. Then you're layering on our Amadeus Travel advertisement platform, where we've already had a solution in market for some time, driving all the media sort of business. But now we've recently announced the layering of that travel platform product that's going to help enable and drive future capabilities about targeting the right segment with the right message, the campaigns. From there, you start reaching the guest experience layer.
Okay.
So this guest experience layer is hyper-focused on that traveler, on understanding them, how to engage with them, being able to communicate, again, through the right channel, and providing the hotels the right tools so that they can do that, which then feeds up into the distribution layer. And that distribution layer, your indirect channels, your direct channels, you have your website, your booking engine, which you're aware about, and we'll talk a little bit about. And all of that build up together starts kind of creating that ecosystem. Now, the key portion that you haven't heard me mention is, what about AI? What about those layers? That's tying in together. And recently we just announced a day ago, Amadeus Max.
Oh, wow.
The
Amadeus Max.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a great branding, right? Maximum potential with the AI piece. That is going to start enabling kind of cross-product flows, right? So that we can start tying these systems together from that agentic perspective. At the moment, there's key releases within specific products that's already available. So for example, in our travel intelligence product, you have Amadeus Advisor, which is helping you distill and understand the data in a conversational manner, right? As we go into Delphi and the offer order piece, we're starting to help out how to manage all these sort of incoming requests for group and events, and sort of understanding how can we best structure them, understand them, and then enable on which ones you should answer and which has probability to move forward. So that are things that are being worked on.
Okay.
But of course, even on the distribution layer from our website booking engine perspective, starting to enhance and moving forward into some of that conversational type booking experience. So you could see that buildup with AI sort of tying it together starts becoming truly powerful and solving for the three challenges that I mentioned early on.
Wow. Wow. I can imagine how long it took to actually build everything out. I mean, you guys has been around for a very long time, and to move out of your standard and go into so many different avenues, that's just amazing. That's just
Exactly.
amazing.
I think we have a unique opportunity because of the products that we have, what's already in market, and the plans that we have of tying it all together. It's truly a unique space because we have, our ACRS that our most recent customer, Ascot Limited, is jumping in, and they're talking about how they're tying their own ecosystem together, leveraging that. And you can kind of see how it starts building up.
Wow, wow. Now, speaking of leveraging, I think one of the number one things people would like to leverage is their website. I just got a demo not too long ago, but the booking engine was actually built into the website, and I'm thinking to myself, they should have did it a long time ago. Like that just makes so much more sense than have to integrate with this one and that one and
Correct.
connections APIs. Like, how come this whole thing is together? And it seemed like you guys were able to actually accomplish that.
I think the beneficial portion of that and what it actually ties back to the portfolio is the centralization of some of these capabilities. And in this case was the CMS, the content management system, that helps start powering the website. But to your same point is like, why isn't it powering the booking engine as well? How can you make that flow more seamless, more integrated, right? And that layered on together is truly what enabled to start creating that and offering it.
Yeah.
Which then starts combining the capabilities of both and really making it so that it's a truly seamless, search, discover to book experience.
Now, is this something that's available for everybody now, or is it still in the works, or
Absolutely.
still in product testing?
It's
or
generally available.
Beta?
We've, over the past year and a half, right, it's already been working through in terms of beta, gathering data, showing the proof points. What's the value coming out of this kind of website and booking engine combination? And we've seen some great success, and we have a lot of our iHotelier portfolio already on it.
The real question is, do I still have to connect the booking engine to the channel manager, or is everything direct?
Well, that's actually where that offer and inventory layer comes in, because that CRS kind of strategy starts enabling the distribution, whether it's to your direct channels or your indirect channels as well.
Oh, wow. So it ties in directly to your PMS system.
Yeah, and what I would say is, and part of our goal, it's about putting the right tools with the customer and empowering them to support it so that they have the opportunity to decide where things are going from an indirect channel perspective, where things may be going direct, and allow them to pull those levers accordingly. But just to bring it back a bit, one of the interesting things is, as we're talking booking engine, website, and
AI.
Exactly, AI and indirect channels is, well, what's going on in the AI space for booking, right? That was one of our other recent announcements where we're talking about Amadeus UCP in partnership with Google to really focus on how we're enabling and activating this offer and inventory capabilities out to the conversational sort of AI to start enabling that flow and creating some standards that enable us to provide all that content out there.
I'm surprised you guys just didn't buy Google by now. You're doing so well.
At some points, partnerships are great,
They're like, we get the product without the headache.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
So what's the next step?
The next step is really about activating and continuing to push the evolution of this, right? The evolution of that portfolio, tying that end-to-end guest journey together and enabling the hotels to have their tools internally to have the ownership and control this, right? And be able to activate and use it on their terms and their manner of how they see their business working.
I know you have your own servers and everything. What about that hotel guest that they have a current site, they don't want the whole site rebuilt, and they just maybe probably want you to host it and manage it. Is that an option, or do we just have to start from the ground up?
The sort of better way that I can put it is more like, let's say hotels are looking to maybe keep some of the assets that they've already invested in a lot.
Correct.
Or not. I think that's a really interesting and beautiful part about the portfolio, is that it's not an all or nothing.
Nice.
It's about making sure that the right products are built into a solution that embed into the ecosystem of that hotel, that chain, that brand, so that it's really complementary and tying it together. A major component of that is our gateways, our UCP, our MCP, that are going to start enabling that connectivity so that you're able to bring in certain capabilities that the hotel already may have, and powering it up and, let's say, elevating what's possible by adding the Amadeus solutions within.
You know, I've been working with Amadeus for quite some time, and I think you're the most knowledgeable person I spoke to.
We have a few
all these
more.
years.
You know, we can always introduce you to a few more.
I just leave it in the comments, and I'll give you his direct cell phone number. So 12 o'clock at night for support, for sure.
That's it. That's it. I know how to support some of the products, trust me.
Well, how can everybody get in touch with you?
Yeah, I mean, the best way for us, you can go to Amadeus Hospitality website. There's certainly ways to reach out to us, give us your information, get in the right contact with the right personnel at Amadeus, and we'd be happy to support and chat.
Fantastic, fantastic. Look, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Anytime. And thank you for tuning into another episode. This is Bruce Jordan, the Michael Jordan Hotels, signing out. Hey, what's going on? It's Bruce Jordan, the hotel revenue expert. I just want to take a quick second to thank you for watching this video. If you could just do us a big favor and just subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more videos like this, more information, great information about hotels. I'm also the author of the Hotel Revenue Bible. You can get that book on hotelrevenuebible.com. And we are here to answer all your questions. So if you have any questions, just shoot us a quick text at 321-321-2002. That's 321-321-2002. And you can book a revenue call. Go to hotelrevenuecall.com and we can answer any and all your questions. Just make an appointment with me. You'll do one-on-one with me. You'll be able to do one-on-one with me, and we could go ahead and get all your questions answered and see if you have any revenue issues that needs to be resolved. Talk to you soon. Thank you again. Hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate you.